working? Hello, 1, 2. Check. Okay. What's up, everyone, and welcome to Freelancing with Chris of Emery. I'm Chris of Emery, and thank you all for coming out for this premiere screening of my brand new intro. Yay! Alright, cool. And you know what? Since I recorded almost the entire process, I thought that would be a cool thing to answer all your questions on the creative process after we watched the new intro together. Am I right? Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. No, let's see here. This one is connected. No, not that one. Let's see here. That one is connected. I'll put that one there. I'll take this one here. Ah. Here we go. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks. Oh, thank you. So, do we have any questions? Yes, Mr. Green, Frogman, Fish, Thing, Toad, Postman?
Praise.
What?
Praise, sir.
That's not a question.
Oh. I mean, a really great job on that beautiful intro, sir. Could you please share how or where you start a project like this, sir?
Of course. So first off, I kinda decide the overall flow of the animation through a super rough storyboard sketch in Photoshop, showing in a really simplistic way what's about to happen. As seen in the sketch, I knew I wanted to start in the sky, with the cabin emerging in some kind of teleport explosion thing. Then I visualized how it would fall down and the camera would sort of follow the cabin into top view and bricks from the roof falling all over the place. Camera cuts into a front view with the cabin spinning towards the camera and quick zoom into the window showing a kind of chaotic environment inside, and then ending on the ground where both cabin and character lands on the ground with this little area here showing the logo. When done with the rough sketch, I put it all into After Effects just to get a feel for the cuts and the general setup along with the music. Here's a comparison between sketched animatic and final animation. Hope that answered your question. Any more questions, perhaps?
Me.
Yep, you there?
Okay, so let's see. Sir, the scene where the cabin is falling from the sky, is that 3D perhaps?
Correct. Well, to some extent. Not in the beginning. The beginning sequence have artwork made in Photoshop. Well, actually all background art is made in Photoshop, but in the beginning I created this cabin and explosion stuff all in toonboom, doing frame by frame drawing. I love working in toonboom, where every layer has its own sketch, color and line art layer that I use a lot. Starting with the sketch, then doing the line art, and lastly the color art. I export as PNGs and put it all together into After Effects. The next scene though, I went through a lot of trouble with. I started with the same procedure, but I kinda got stuck not being satisfied with how janky the cabin turn looked. So after a lot of hours, I scrapped the entire animation and thought I wanted to at least give implementing 3D a go. I mean, it is used in so many of the big productions, and I remember probably first seeing it really being used, almost overused, in one of my favorite shows, Futurama, back in the day. Said and done, with some really sparse 3D knowledge from a class I went to almost 10 years ago, I decided to go deep into Blender for a week. Blender is a totally free and really powerful 3D software that I really recommend if you're interested in, perhaps like me, expanding your freelance toolbox. I modeled and textured my cabin to then have it rendered and exported into After Effects as PNGs again. Now, this would have been a really idiotic and time-consuming method if it was only for the intro, but I figured I'm going to use the model a lot in future episodes and will save some time that way in the long run. I hope that answered your question. More questions? Anyone else? Perhaps you in the back? No?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Mr. Postman.
The ending scene, sir. Could you please tell me a little bit about the ending scene?
Of course. From the cabin zoom, I wanted a somewhat organic transition and went for a close-up into the mouth and then this frame-by-frame splat motion made in toonboom. Again, exported as PNG sequence and imported into After Effects. From there we go straight into the ground scene illustrated in Photoshop and then another toonboom PNG animation of me landing with the Intuos tablet. Same thing as before, frame-by-frame art created in toonboom and then exported as PNG sequences and imported into After Effects. And the same goes for the cabin landing behind me and then also with the smoke. So basically what this entire animation boils down to is a bunch of backgrounds illustrated in Photoshop, PNG sequences from toonboom and Blender, and then everything imported into After Effects. Now if there's anything in here that you would want me to do more of an in-depth tutorial for a video in the future, just let me know in the comments and I'll look into it. Ooh. Wait, is that really me?
Gentlemen, I believe you're interrupting an important meet.
Run! I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching and make sure to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. And see you next time. Bye.